Ooh, this one's a little bit heavier.
Yeah, it's got the cooler roof. So if you want to slide that water bottle in,
Alrighty.
then we could do that. Heck yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah, I definitely see us getting some walking in today.
No doubt. It says it's at 6 foot though.
GoPro turn on. GoPro start recording. Well, it's full of smallmouth and spot bass and coosa bass. I haven't seen any trout yet, but all the fish are super active for little guys. This fish has red eyes. He's very powerful. Got a lot of spunk for a little fella. All right, thank you, micro fella. Micro fishing today. That's all right. I'm down with it. You could wade this entire creek, I'm pretty sure. We're going to cover roughly 9 miles today. It's going to be back breaking. Breaking my back just to know your name. I've got the bone colored whopper plopper on. We're just kind of looking for, oh, is that a fish? It is. What is that? Is that a trout? Oh, that's the biggest fish in the pool. Oh, dadgummit. All right, so back to what I was saying. The biggest fish in the pool will bite the whopper plopper. I didn't even know I had a fish there for a second. That was a good size spot bass? Question mark. I should probably put oh, okay. That fish is giant right there. I don't know what that was. That fish was daggum giant fish. It was moving like a bass too. No doubt, that was giant. That was a 4-pound something. Oh, look at that. Right there. Dude, there's some really big bass up here, dudes. Yeah, up in these trees. Some really big ones. Like shallow, super shallow. Look at those bugs. That is weird, dude. Oh, it's so gross. I don't want to touch it. Don't touch it. Oh, it's full of spiders. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I wouldn't have got so close. I didn't see the spiders. Ugh, they crawling on me. My pliers out. I didn't get my pliers out. I got it. Well, not quite, but it's close. He's okay. He's good. Thank you, micro bass. In super clear water. That's a better one. That's a little bit better. Mr. Spot Head. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Woohoo! Okay, I got a bug on my glasses. It's freaking me out. Go away, bug. All right. Seems to be loaded with spot bass. Which I don't mind. They might get big. I don't know. We'll see. This pool's nice, though. At least it holds something sizable. Maybe. It's nice in the shade, though. The water is ultra clear. As long as we can kind of stay in these deeper pockets, it ain't too bad. They were saying that this area is kind of known for arrowheads. Like lots of people find arrowheads and stuff around. I don't know. See what's going to happen here. There are beer cans everywhere, and that's kind of sad to see, to be honest. I really don't want to see beer cans everywhere. Sometimes the younger people get blamed for that. You're like, oh, you know, those college kids were drinking beer and whatever, you know. But I don't really see younger people doing that. Like, it's always like some 50-year-old, some 40-year-old dude. He's like smashing his beers and throwing them everywhere. But what do I know? Meow, meow. Oh my gosh. Ow. And the hook went into my leg. Stupid fish. What have you done? Oh, it's just in my pants. Actually, I can feel that. Ow. Oh man, no. Okay, so come and look at this fish, because this is not a spotted bass. It's either a mean mouth or it's like a Coosa.
Okay.
Let's see, there's Coosa. What are some of those other weirdo bass?
Like warmouth?
Well, mean mouth. So it's probably half smallmouth, but it's
probably right.
It's got stripes on top.
Yep.
and then stripes on its face like a smallmouth. It even has the white spot, but it's mostly spotted bass.
He's a hybrid of some sort.
No tongue patch.
Okay.
So, I mean, is that a Coosa? That's,
you got me beat, Andy.
That's a super interesting fish.
How cool.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I mean, I really think that's a Coosa bass.
I don't know if I've ever heard of Coosa.
So that's northern Tennessee, northern Georgia, northern Alabama. You get a lot of those.
Okay.
Which, you know, they're indigenous to certain parts of Kentucky, but they're kind of like extinct in this area, really.
Okay.
Dude, I cannot think. There's like 7 species
Of bass.
Yeah, they're all in the black bass family. Dang, what are the ones called that Aaron is always fishing for in Georgia? It's not Coosa. I'll think of it later.
Oh yeah, Matt Trigg wants to fish for Guadalupe.
Well, that's Texas. That's those Texas basses, the Guadalupes.
Okay.
They get giant.
Yeah.
That's their own strain.
Okay.
Yeah, Guadalupes. Guads. That's what they call them in Texas. Well, there wasn't anything in that whole stretch. Not really. That's a good fish. Look at that. That's a giant one, man. That's a giant. That's a giant. That's a giant. For this little stream, that's a giant. Oh, it's just barely hooked. That's a big one. That's a big one. For this little creek, that is huge. He's blind in one eye. That's crazy. Wow, he is amped up. Man, I still didn't get my pliers out. I don't know what's up with that. I might have to have them on this one. Jeez, how did he even get hooked like that? I hate that because this fish is already blind. Look at that guy. Get him on the board really quick here. That's a good fish. For this micro creek, 15-incher. Look at that. He's pushing 2 pounds. That's a good one. Let me hold him for a second. Right there he is. He's good. He's good. Dag. Well, that's the biggest one today so far. He was nearly 2 pounds. And I missed another good one up there at the top of that hole. I was surprised there wasn't more fish. And that fish was blind. It was already missing an eye. That's crazy, bro. And that's like 6 or 7 inches of water, crystal clear water. I wish I wouldn't. Now I got fish blood on me. Got my glove wet. Dag. Look at all those fish under. Those are shad. Those are shad. So those have to be in here. They get washed up from, and those are trout. Those are trout. Okay, that's the first trout I've seen right there. So there's trout and shad running around together. Those are rainbow trout. They weren't very big, probably like 8 inchers. I don't know what some of those fish are. I can't really identify what those are. But I know if those trout are swimming around like that, there's no big bass in here going to be eating them. There's something. I'm glad it didn't get stuck, because it started to get stuck. Is that a bass? It is, a spot head. There's several fish with it. I wish he'd just jump off there. Jump off. Jump off. He's not going to jump off there. Well, actually, I hadn't caught one in a minute, but I can't believe I didn't pull any bigger fish after I caught that one big one. That's been it. There hasn't been any larger fish. Which they may actually push up into the current and stuff. I don't know. But also, there's a giant bald eagle right over my shoulder here scoping me out. So I'm pretty sure he's going to eat anything in this area. And seriously, it's got to be one of the biggest bald eagles I've ever seen. Matter of fact, I should have held that fish up to see if he would come down and eat it. That would have been crazy. He can't see me now. I'm behind the trees, so I might sneak up on him here. I just bought that whopper plopper yesterday, last night actually. I lost my white one on the river yesterday. It was the only one I had left, other than a black. And I kind of was betting on the water being ultra clear today, so I'm gonna get a white one, a bone actually. Okay, we're sneaking up on that eagle. Come on. Dang, we're gonna get super close. He sees me now. He's trying to decide if he can eat me. Massive cave right up there. I don't see any way up there though, but that cave is huge. The entrance is huge. It's just like behind that tree. It kind of looks like there's caves like all over this whole cliff. There's another one right up there that looks super deep. Like I can see at least 10 feet into it. There's no way up there. That is straight up. Well, I'm glad the creek is all spread up here. Like at least there's enough water we can get through. I was worried about walking all day, but there's no flow. No flow. We all fam in the club.
Andy?
He's fat. I'm lucky that the leaves aren't just like everywhere anyway. It's interesting, there's more color in the trees further north, but it seems like they've had more rain here, so they're less dry. Where back in my county, the leaves are falling off already all over, because it's just been so dry lately. One good windstorm and they'll be everywhere. Wow, those vines are wild. All those vines hanging on the cliffs. That's crazy. Big old turtle. Seen him come up. Yeah, I could start throwing a spinnerbait here. Well, that seemed like a really good sized fish, and I don't think he tasted any metal. I wasn't looking, but I didn't really see what happened. That seemed like a hog head for sure. It seemed like he came from an angle. And, oh my gosh. Okay, that was a much bigger fish. Do I have him? I don't even think that's the same fish. I really don't think that's the same fish. But whatever. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. I really wish you wouldn't have bit that, bud. I think you followed the big one out there. And you saw an opportunity and just went for it. There have been a lot of these today. These like, I don't know, 6-7 inch spot bass. I did catch a 15-incher, and I've seen two that were probably in the 4-pound range. Huge bass in this ultra clear water. I caught a couple on the mooch. Pretty much everything's been on the whopper, but that's the only thing I'm really throwing too. Which those bigger fish I could probably land if I would throw a spinnerbait or something else besides the whopper. They are being very skittish about biting it. It's probably because the water's so clear. If I went with a more natural color, maybe like a translucent or like maybe a gray one or something like that, I'd probably get a little bit better hookup. And a smaller one. I already know a smaller one would be a lot better. Oh my gosh. See? Like, what the crap? Why are they doing that? You know what I mean? Like, they just wait till the very last second at the boat. He was under my boat. Can you believe that? That's the big one that came out earlier. He swam and was under my boat. Well, there's your whole theory about how pink does not scare them one bit. That was crazy, dude. He's a fathead. Look at that guy. As far as thickness, that is definitely the biggest one. He's probably not as long as the other one, but he's just as fat. He's fatter. Oh my gosh, his teeth are so sharp too. I need my pliers on that. I cannot believe he was under my boat like that. I did the figure 8 and caught him. Dude, that fish is over 2 pounds. Look how fat it is. It's freaking fat. Oh, it's only 14. 14, but much, much fatter. Oh, dude. Oh, his teeth are so sharp. Sheesh. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Oh, we're moving right along. I think we've covered probably 2 miles. We're going like 9 miles. We got a long day ahead of us. There's not very much flow going on. We hit really skinny water and then, well, I mean, I could probably see myself coming back here. I'd kind of made this statement earlier that I wouldn't come back here, but I don't know. I mean, I could see myself coming back here, knowing what I know already. Some kind of animal, and it smells so bad. Oh, it smells so bad. There's some kind of creek or stream, spring, some water coming in right there, but I can't stop. Whew. That smells horrendous. Those are interesting little corners there, but it's in full sunlight. So if there's anything down there, it ain't coming out. The rocks here are big. It's not gravel. They're like baseball-sized rocks. But I assume we're falling in elevation right through here. Ooh, that's the troutiest looking spot we've seen yet, though. That looks like Trout Haven right there. All right, let me bounce a jig or something. I just didn't expect that to come out of there nowhere. It's like suddenly it's super deep. Maybe over there. Boom, got something. Uh-oh. He got me stuck is what he did. Now, what kind of fish that was, I don't know. I saw the fish. I didn't even have time to click my bail. I think he just ran me into a stick. And was that a trout? I kind of feel like that was some other kind of fish. Oh, there's a Christmas tree right there. I wonder if somebody did that on purpose. Maybe this is their little like trout hole. I kind of feel like that was a trout, legit. Maybe it was just like a big sucker fish or something. No, I see it. Dang, I spooked it. See, that was a trout. The river has made a massive change, and now I'm seeing rocks and boulders. And I don't know, I feel like I'm in a different state. Like maybe, ooh, I don't know, Tennessee, maybe Eastern Tennessee. Getting some Eastern Tennessee vibes up in here. Sounds like I got a little bit of a waterfall ahead of me. I have seen some giant bass today, no doubt. The biggest thing I've landed was a 15-incher, but I've seen some good sized fish, that's for sure. I mean, everything is trapped in a pool. I mean, at this rate, we're pretty much micro creeking it. I will say there are a lot of gnats, but it's late in the summer. I mean, we are in the true dog days. And Kentucky is dry. I'm several counties away further north trying to find water. And, you know, it's more green here at least, you know. You can tell they've had more rain here. Back in my county, it's dry. Wow, it's real dry. All right, can I run this? Nah, it looks super bony. It looks crazy bony, bruh. Oh, the gnats are so bad. Such a pretty day too. So nice. And you know, I don't really know a lot about this area. Are there black bear here? Are there rattlesnakes here? You know, I don't know how to answer those questions. Probably yes on both, if I had to guess. Starting to get a light breeze, and you can see the leaves coming down. The last of the topwater. I was surprised anyway. I just figured it would be so covered up I wouldn't be able to fish topwater at all. But the biggest fish I've caught today have been in topwater. Well, I might be able to catch something right here. Give her one of them. I don't want to get turned sideways, that's for sure. I'm gonna stop if I can. Okay. I wasn't for sure if I was going to be able to stop. I thought it was just going to keep on pushing. Look for arrowheads really quick. Any arrowheads? Do I see any arrowheads? I don't think I do. I'm looking. Alrighty. Cast. Catch a trout. Am I recording? Ah, I pulled that one fish out of there and like 10 fish came out of all different species after this spot guy. That was on the mooch. It's crazy. There's just been so many fish today. It's crazy. And that's a very typical size spot. Spothead. Spotopotamus. We'll let him go over here. He'll just, oh, nope, he went back in that hole. It's just crazy how they won't do anything until one bites and then they just go bananas. And I already know, boom, 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 that there's no trout right there because those bass would definitely eat trout. All right, I want to leave them alone. There are a bunch of tiny guys in there. Although the one I pulled out of there was not the biggest. It wasn't even close to being the biggest. The mooch. I've seen trout today though, for sure. In like 2 different spots. And the water is cool. It's cool to the touch. Boat, stay. Now I murked up the water real bad. So those are like shad. I mean, I don't know exactly what those are. Got him. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Oh man, that's a good one. Mr. Spotface. Spotted bass and largemouth. They are plentiful. And they're big too. This is a super healthy fish. You can talk about micro creeking. Jeez. And all the fish have been like ultra healthy. And it's not just that the spot bass, I mean, that's the fish that I'm catching, but when I look into the water, there's just so much diversity of fish here. It's crazy. I mean, that's a really good one, man. That is an awesome, awesome fish. That's another super healthy 14-incher. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. All right, let's go. Wow, this looks all so good. It's very, sneaks up on you quick. Oh, get off there, little guy. Get off there. Good, he came off. Ain't no way he was the biggest one in there. I wonder how the locals view those spotted bass. Do they see them as like a nuisance? As like invasive? Oh, get off there, little guy. Get off there. Get off there. Little. Oh, look, see, there's a big one with him. Bite it, big one. Got it. Is that the big one? It's a bigger one anyway. Oh no, I lost it. That was a bigger fish. Dude, that was crazy. I can't believe that almost worked. Yeah, I hooked the bigger one. Yeah. The big ones won't bite until the little ones go crazy. I hooked the little one who jumped off on the whopper plopper. And then I hooked him with the mooch. That was funny. And like I'm sight fishing everything, dude. That's what's crazy. There were several fish right there that just all followed it, but none of them looked really big. Gosh, my ears are burnt up. I gotta keep my hood on. I can see my mooch. See, like that one right there? That's a good one. It's crazy how many of them there are. I mean, there's like 30 fish right there. And I know if I let him go down, the bigger ones will come up and try to like get whatever he's trying to get. If you just sit here and pick that hole completely apart, you're going to catch like 20 fish. And the biggest one will be sizable. It's funny how they like get under my boat and stuff. I guess it's the shade. They're just like, forget it, I want the shade. I've caught so many of this size today that I can't keep count. As far as on the measuring board, 15 has been kind of like the biggest and the average. But I've seen giants. But the giants don't seem to be biting very much. They're not as bitey. See, there's another one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Dude, it is freaking, that's a fatty, man. That's a fatty. That's a, man, they fight really hard, dude. Oh, I lost him. See, that was a 2-pounder. And I'm going to say that was about 16 inches. But I know that's not the biggest one. If I keep jigging, I might hook the biggest. Let me jig one more time. Kind of jig through there. I don't know why they keep getting off. That hook is probably messed up. I've been throwing that hook now for like a week. They keep getting off. I'm gonna let them be. It's crazy that I'm passing up these giants. It's crazy how many of them there are. But they all seem to be pretty healthy. Man, these rocks are weird. You got to watch out on these kind of rocks. This is how you get foot entrapment. Big rocks and boulders with cracks between them. Your leg go down in there, man. It's over. Well, that's kind of interesting that the topwater bite might be over. And it's kind of weird, like how all those fish are on top of each other, and you get to these bigger pools and they're not here at all. But maybe it's just because they're feeding, as they're pushing up to those points where they can feed really easily, getting ready for winter and all that such. I mean, did my camera pick that up? He completely missed it, and that was like a 20-inch fish. And I think there's like several of them there. That was crazy, bro. He never even touched the whopper plopper at all. Never even touched it. It's crazy, man. I hope they came out on video. I mean, that was just an unbelievable blow up. It's crazy. Whew. I got him, but he's not that big. Okay, he's really fat. Wow. And generating some power. That's a largemouth. Wow. Let me take that back. He's a hoghead. Barely hooked. Oh my gosh, he is fighting. That's a good one. He's not hooked very good, but that's a good one. Man, river fish, you know? Man, that's a big fish, dude. That's a big one. I mean, that's probably the biggest I've landed today. But I've missed so many, especially in the last hour. I've missed some giants. And I kind of left some because, like, I don't know, I didn't really want to fish them completely out because I wanted the other guys to get a chance at them. Be gentle here. This fish has got some serious weight. Oops. Okay, we get situated here. Look at that guy. That's definitely a full-blown spotted bass. Fought like a beast. I'm gonna guess at probably 16.5 to 17. No, 15. He's a 15er, but he's super fat. Super fat. Look at that guy. I love this little river. It's awesome. Have a good day, sir. So that's pretty consistent that, you know, my average is 15 inches. That's pretty much the average size that I'm catching. Which ain't nothing to complain about. I've definitely seen bigger than that. Just like the really big ones don't seem to bite very much. All right. Very aggressive fish, but none of those were big. Those were all like 12 inchers that I saw. Well, I don't know. He's all right. Woo! Good jump, fella. Oh, okay. There's some big ones down there. I see them now. Yeah, you got to hook one of the big ones to get the big ones to come up. Man, he's fighting hard. He's foul hooked. Like crazy. Alrighty. Mr. Fish Face, have a good day, sir. Oh, I didn't. That's like a 12, 13 incher. I think there's a whole mess of them right here. About that size. See, if I throw the mooch, it's only little fish. So I can't throw the mooch. And the plopper seems to draw the bigger fish for sure. But there's so many leaves now. I mean, I've never been to a place where there's so many bass. Like, this is a largemouth. There's largemouth and spot bass, and the numbers are just insane. At first, I was thinking it's just because they're trapped. You know, they're trapped in the pools and stuff. But as we've gone, the water just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And no, these fish can roam around and, like, they're not trapped. The numbers are insane. I mean, my average is like 12 or 13. I've caught a bunch of 15s, a bunch of 16s. I've lost 2 4s. I've seen a bunch of 4s. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't even know how many fish I've caught today already. And this river is pretty legit. I dig it. I dig it. Now the downfalls, this section is 9 miles. Wow. There's not very much flow. That's for sure. I'd say you come down here with a glide bait and just wreck them. Because the water's so clear. And like, I don't even want to cast over there again because they're too little. I only want the bigs. Bigs only, please. It'll be interesting to see what kind of video I got today. Man, I've missed some big ones today too, legit. Them fish is crazy. I mean, every time I look down, I see fish. Oh no, oh no. Never actually got a good cast over here. I feel like that was multiple fish that struck at that right there. and not just one. Alrighty, I guess I'm doing a little dragging here. Okay, my back camera is dead, and just guessing, I'm gonna say we're like 5 miles, maybe 4.5 miles in. So we're probably approaching maybe the halfway point. And I haven't seen the other guys in a while, but fishing is really hit and miss, really. It's like one section will be just loaded with fish, and then the next section there'll be nothing. This has to be one of the most diverse creeks, rivers I've ever seen. It's like, one minute there's rocks and boulders, and then the next minute it's like cornfields, and then one bend is sand, and then now we're back to like creek gravel. It's awesome. And it goes from a very tiny creek to a shallow river, I would say. But its normal flow may be super interesting in the winter. I would like to come back here. It's pretty awesome, actually. And I need to do some looking on maps, because there's another little river in Kentucky that's not far from here. But I was thinking it was the same one, but maybe it's not. Oh, I hooked my pants. Dang, for real? I hooked them good too. Oh no, am I not going to be able to cut that? Wee! Wee! I mean, just like right now, we're fixing to go into another boulder field. The rocks are only getting bigger and bigger. If the fishing has been really hit and miss, like one section will just be loaded with bass, and the next section will have none. But I mean, I've already caught enough fish today. I just need to focus on some bigs. Look at that vine. What is that? Never even seen a vine like that before. Whew. Uh-oh. A rapido. I really wish those little guys would stop. Stop with the madness, little fish. They're skinny now. There's not enough water. I'm gonna pull it back by. Look how many bass are with this bass. Does the camera see all those? There's like 10 with it. And I bet if I do this, I can catch another one. I got too much slack out. Just gotta jig it. Jig it. I probably waited too late. Nope, here comes one. He's got it. Got him. Two fish. Oh, he dropped it. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I feel bad for the fish that I've got hooked here. But if you sit there and do that, you can definitely catch multiple fish at once. Poor guy. That's so funny. Another spotopotamus. A nice fella. Have a good day, sir. Say hello to your friends. I hooked two at one time, though. That's getting greedy. I'm getting greedy. Better stop. It's crazy they get fired up like that. And you think there's no fish in there, but it's full of them. They just don't want to bite. You have to get one of them to commit. The fishing has slowed down, though, quite a bit. There for a minute, I was catching a fish like every cast. And the big ones have kind of disappeared. It seemed like the bigger ones were at like mile 2, mile 3 were the bigger ones. But it seemed like the deeper water doesn't necessarily hold the fish, which I think that directly goes to the shad. Is the shad are looking for the moving water, so therefore the bigger bass are following the shad. See, I thought it was kind of, there is a fish. I thought it was deep there, but it's not. Wow. He bit both legs off. Look what that fish did. He never even had the hook. Look what it did. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Hours and hours, and this is the first rock bass I've caught today. That's crazy. I didn't know if there were rock bass here or not, but that's a good sized rock bass. Cool. Oh man, that's a lot of different fish today. The tribe Basilia. And the water's coming out right there. The amount of quicksand that I just went through was crazy. I'd never experienced like real quicksand. That was bananas. You see how muddy it is? That's from me. See, that's a good one on the Christie. I hadn't caught a fish in a while. I've gone through several sections there. That's a good one. Wow. This is the best one I've caught on the Christie crawl. I'm gonna have to get the wangle dangles out or what? Very typical fat guy. He's gonna be like 14 and a half. No. Just shy of 14. Fat, healthy, good fight. Good fish. Thank you, sir. Shoot, what did I bring to eat? Time to eat a banana. Banana chiquita. Chiquito. Shibby, 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 shibby. It's a good looking cliff right there. Big tree just has fallen. Well, I don't know, that probably fell a couple of years ago, really. What if you could hike to that spot, look down in the river. Very, very beautiful river, very scenic. I like it. I'm probably not gonna, oh, is that a fish? It is a fish. Good, I'm glad he came off. I'm probably not going to name, I'm not gonna say the name of this river anymore. And I doubt that I'm even gonna put it in the title. Let's just keep this place a secret for now, so I can get other things worked out. Gotta put my power pole down. It's not very deep. Oi. Oi. It's pretty deep right there, though. Dang, I kind of blew that whole spot, didn't I? Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's get rid of the mooch. Right now. Ow, that hurt. Actually, see what a black and blue Christy crawl might do up in here. It'll give me at least a weedless approach to things, and I know I can punch a lot better with this super clear water. I probably need to put a natural color on, but I reached down into the bag and black and blue appeared. Oh wow, I can definitely see it way down there. Sheesh. All right, to the Christy Banger we go. Sure is pretty here. And seriously, like, I drove through 3 cities, like tiny cities, smaller cities, to get here. And I don't actually know. I know where my car is at, but I don't know what county we're in currently.